busy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerk.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Sirline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. The Browns had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left, powering forward. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run again on first down. Chubb trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
1:50 left to go in the second quarter.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Hall, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And here comes Berrios. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. To throw is Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yeah. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Shotgun snap going to give to Carter. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This time Wilson will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
From the 41, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
And now Watson throws another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
he's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Watson now to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Watson on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson looks to throw again. Dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Berrios. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second and goal, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Let's go, let's go. Topper, topper.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
And didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well.